Hello. Good morning. Welcome to StarRupture if I ever bring it up and running. I get that up and running. And get StarRupture up and running. Am I set? I think I actually have everything set. Like I was on time. Now I see it's 5 after. Like, where did it go? Where'd the time go? One more thing to do real quick. There. Get that up. Make sure we're doing okay. As far as I can tell, we are. This is way behind. Let's get that caught up. For the monitoring window. Okay. I think I'm set. Finally. Alrighty. I see I'm here. Why am I here? I see I'm hungry. I see I'm sitting on a lot of helium-3. Okay, so we're... Hold on. What was going on here? Oh, that's right. Heat shields wasn't happening. Why? No glass.
Yes.
Probably ought to pull the helium out of the glass. Did we get the glass straightened out? Alrighty. Was it something we still needed to do? I remember we had a problem over here, and then I believe it's been dealt with. And I did not properly set this up. I should have another smelter ready to engage as needed. Let's do that. That even gonna work? I mean, technically, yes. Gonna be a bit horrendous looking because don't have a proper distance set up, but this way I'll at least know I have the contents of one smelter available or something. Well, let's get back here. This is forgot, this is not the glass plant. So we need to go there, but I believe I need, hang on. I need these.
Oh, gotcha.
Get a stack of those. Probably need to be laying down more platforms. I do need to be laying down more platforms. Better? Okay, now we do need... No, not better.
Ruptura status, stable. Arcadia status, stable.
Okay. Really? Every time I turn around, another hole to plug in the floor. All right, let's go to the sulfur and glass plant. Let's see what we have going on here. Got the helium coming in for the glass production. And we have a slight problem. Oh, we didn't have the materials to set up an orbital launcher. That's what was going on. Now, what is this set up for? Glass? Not an orbital launcher. A dispatcher, cargo dispatcher. Now, if I remember right, I'm not allowed to dispatch to more than one location. Okay, so I do need... All right, well, let's... Had it already. All right, so we need... May as well set these up. Why? Why are you bonking at me? And we need another one. To the building material, glass receive. Is that right? Yes. And we need power. And this. Power. Okay. You guys are dispatching correctly. And now I believe we need to start working on producing valves. So the question is, where do I want to produce valves? I need nozzles. I need one every 2 seconds. Otherwise, everything I need, I'm already producing here. Housings, beams, rods. I just have to bring in nozzles. Don't think that'll be a problem. Now let's double check on the beams. Where am I producing beams? Got sheets. Got smelters. I have rods. I have more rods. Pretty sure I'm doing beams back here. Got beams. Producing one every 3 seconds. But I'm using one every 2 seconds. We got a problem. We're going to rework this location. Probably. We haven't done anything here in quite a while. So I should be running 2 smelters, and I am. Oh, I could be running another beam. Or titanium sheets. Well, actually, I'm doing this. Got this wrong. So you should actually be feeding, direct feeding you. But I need more. I need beams. I need more beam. Can we fit another fabricator here? Apparently not. So this is not gonna work. What is this? Sheets. Gonna swap you to beams. Turn you into sheets. All right, so this is going to give us 20, 40 beams per minute, and I need 30. I can either feed straight into here, which is going to be a bit awkward. No, that's not what... I think depot is going to be the best bet. And you're going to feed right on out to the... Is that right? Did I set these up right? Should be sheets. Yes. Okay. I assume I don't need housings anymore. You're producing statters. Are we going to change that? How many beams do I put out? 30 per second. I'm not going to use all 30. Ah, this shouldn't be feeding what I'm doing here. What is this feeding? What are we making? Tubes. All right, that shouldn't exist. Which means you shouldn't exist. Which means you need to move. Okay, let's do a little straightening up around here. So, 60 per minute, 60 per minute. Now, what do we have here? 1 every 2 seconds. That matches up to that output properly. Except this is very poorly set up. We just need to clean this up is what we need to do. Okay, we can do that. Really? Did I need another? I'm thinking yes. I think that will work. Just all right. Let's try that again. I think that will work. Except for one small problem. Why? I did not center any of this like I thought I did. Thought I did a better job of that. Try this again, shall we? Try this yet again. Haven't been able to play for a little bit. can definitely understand that. Absolutely. Wrong menu. Fabricate. Let's try this stuff again. Let's try that again. Let's try that yet again. Really? Every time. Okay, there we go. And then let's put this back down yet again. It'd be fine here, I'm thinking. Bring that in. Okay. And this was all set up to be rods, if I remember correctly. How many rods does this need? 2 per second. That would explain why I had 2 rods. And this needs to be bars. Needs to be rods. But in those bars, rods, those bars, excess bars, a bunch of ore. I got another place to put the ore. Okay. Let's do a little bit of this. There we go. And then we have a little problem because we parked this right here. And I need in theory, this could work. If I set it here. Oh, that'll work. And then park another here. That could feed excess rods. In case I have any. Like now. Kind of like so. There. That gets that reestablished. And I need to run the plates back to here. Is that right?
dehydrated.
Well, I want to arrange that a little better. Could scoot this forward. Make it a little less awkward. Dehydrated. Ah, we looked hungry too, didn't we? All right, let's take a look at this. Coming out this way, coming out that way. May have to eliminate some product lines here. What am I? If this is feeding tube production, which puts out 60 per minute on tubes. And we need less. About 40 to support inductor production. Who else is using it? Nobody. What do we have going on here? This is supposed to be rotors, which needs more rods, but on my rods, the entirety, let's see, I have no loose, I have no spare. We're going to have to make rotors somewhere else. I am making rotors. All right, so let's kill rotor production. Who is this? Stabilizers, you needed rotors, we're killing that. No more stabilizers at this location. What are you doing? Electronics. You need inductors, stators, synthetic silicon. I can bring in synthetic silicon. I think. I forget where I'm making synthetic silicon. I'm pretty sure I'm making ooh, am I? I think I wanted to start synthetic silicon. A new facility for synthetic silicon. Here's my synthetic silicon. So I've already dealt with it. Inductors, I need. Inductors and stators, I need One every 5 seconds. And we got wire. Sure, we got powder. We have more wire, which is going to stators, putting out 40 housings. Or wait a minute. Try that again. I'm requesting 40 housings. We're producing 30 per minute. And I don't have the titanium here to support more housings unless I dedicate, unless we drop tube production. That's a possibility. Which would open us back up to stator and rotor production. Maybe. Which would bring back inductor production. Which is 20%, or no. Yeah. I think that's 20 per second. Plenty for that. Really, the question is, where do I actually want electronics production? Where do I want valve production? Valves is almost entirely titanium except for the nozzles, which are ceramic mostly. But I can send nozzles or bring nozzles into anywhere. Maybe I want to do this somewhere else. But I don't want to dedicate all the titanium to valve production when I have both titanium and wolframite available here. I'd rather do all titanium production in an all titanium site, like say here, or I'm already using this. We're using this. I got wolframite close by here, so it'd be nice to have that all tied together. But this might be a good site for valve production. What say we do that?
I'm detecting increased Ruptura activity.
I don't have time for
Prepare
goofy
for a
waves.
wave.
We're gonna be brave this time.
Ruptura's eruption has started. Prepare for impact.
How far inside do I have to be to survive?
Extreme temperature.
As long as I'm inside. All right. I might have been able to stand on the edge here. As long as we're not standing on the red hot building blocks, foundations. That's hilarious. It feels like it's taking longer to cool down. Don't know if it actually is or not, but kind of feels that way. But there it goes.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
Then we go zip it across before our boots melt. Can't see where we're going, but who cares? Might dive into this cave temporarily, just to see or verify crystal doesn't repopulate. I'm pretty sure it does not. Of course, the veggies do. Really? Trying to gather and it won't let me get. Oh, I don't have space. I knew that. No new crystal. No new crystal. Didn't think so. Hasn't been the case so far. Really? All right, back up here. This is where I'm headed. Yes. Time for a new base. There we go. Now, what kind of output can we expect? 60? Turn 20, so 3 smelters. 4, 5, 6 smelters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every time. Was that right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total extractors. All of them produce 60 per minute on ore, except for one. Gives us 120 for a total of 6 smelters capacity. So, how do I want to route all this stuff? Probably this way. And where exactly am I going to set up? Probably here. The 2 here. Well, no, we'll do 3. 'Cause that's the one that can feed 2. That gonna work? And then 3 here. Gonna need power. Gonna need some connections. Gonna need platforms. Try that again. There we go. Oh no. Well, no, never mind. Try that. There we go. Think I have that. Is that right? Not really. I didn't catch this change in elevation. Good job. Okay. So, valves. Housings. Rods. Sheets. Beams. Housings, beams, rods, and nozzles. We're bringing in the nozzles. All right,
The
so
Raptura is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
need 12 per minute on the rods. $18 on the beams. Not going to be a problem with that. Good job, beams. $20 per minute on the should be able to feed 3 beams. Or 3 beam fabricators. Really? Right?
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
Off of 1 smelter? As if I need that many beams. But I might. This is going to use 20 per second. If I'm doing the math correctly. Okay, so that gets us all the beams we could possibly want. I need housings. Beams. Housings require, I forget already. Sheets. 60 per second. 30 per second on beams. Aha. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, sheets are 60 per second. So they should use all of a smelter's output. But now we need to bring in without trashing the veggies. Did I wreck a veggie? I think I did. Furnace. Sheets. Only use one every 2 seconds. So I'm still not using all of this. Back that up. Nope. Try that again. Spin that around. Set up another fabricator. Leave it blank. For the moment. You know, might be a nice idea to also keep going on this. Hold on. Oh, that's perfect. Why? Why is it too long? Anyway. So for housings. 60 per second on the sheets, which is what I'm putting out. Excellent. Do this like I was about to do. Okay, that's housings. Housings at 30 per second. I believe we needed only, what, 12? So we got housings. And then I need beams. Need 18 beams. I believe I have some leftover beams. Already forgot what else. Housings. I can bring the beams across. Oh, rods. Okay. Rods. I set you up for rods. 30 per second. That'll be perfect, won't it? Yippers. Alright, so we'll set that up for rods. Let's get this routed. Do I want to route it this way? I don't know. I'm not sure why not. Oh, wait a minute. Where exactly am I setting up? Might not be there. So hang on. I'm going to need your output, your output, your output. Plus the nozzles coming over from there. Oh, exactly. How do I want to orient? Starting to think kind of like this right here. So let's back this up. All right. I'm going to route you to here. I didn't think that was going to fly. Need to move that over. Another spot. Where am I going to bring in my cargo receiver? Right next. Right there. Drop that in. Didn't lay this out very well. Hang on. Problem solved. Valve plant. Try that again. Valve. Not vlov. Oops. There we go. We'll receive nozzles here. We'll produce valves here. Oh. Do we need valves for research? I'm not entirely sure. Do I want a... Do I want... Why not? Why wouldn't I? Put in a... teleporter here. And then see about installing a little more power. Where are we going to put the power? Because we so brilliantly can we? Yeah, that'll work. And then I want to run over to where? Wherever I'm producing nozzles, which should be here. Hold on. Really? I was up there trying to do two things at once. Do I need valves? Yes, I need 100 valves. No problem. We could do that. Now, should be doing nozzles there. Cargo dispatcher. Really? Try that. Send that to the valve plant nozzle receive. And connect. Little power. How was that? Might want to connect. Like so. Oh, quit your crying. So that gets valves on the way. What else do we need to do? Someone did not set that up properly. Or that, well, that one's deliberate. That other one might have been deliberate. In the meantime, kind of need some more of this, don't I? Valves. It might be time to start hunting blueprints. Because I think I need blueprints for anything else that we're going to be producing. Impellers are on the way. Moon energy needs valves. I need hardening agent. I need blueprints. Batteries, I need blueprints. Super magnets. I think I need, well, same thing, but I need sulfuric acid to finish research. For batteries, pumps, hardening agents, and super magnets. I need sulfuric acid for all of those, and I can't produce that yet until we get, I think it's this. Yep. Whenever we hit finish the selenium, we'll be good. And we're sending impellers. We're almost there. Went the long way around, didn't I? Need to get rid of a bunch of inventory. I also need a bunch of ammunition. Synthetic silicon. Okay, you're making glass. Who's making synthetic silicon? Oh, it's at the other plant. Pretty sure I'm making synthetic silicon here. Don't know what I'm making here. Calcium powder. Dump off ceramics. Am I not?
Dehydrated.
Did I change my mind about making synthetic silicon here? Kind of looks that way. Except for one thing, where am I supposed to be making synthetic silicon? Where am I using synthetic silicon? I have no idea. Maybe I'm not using it at the moment. I'm supposed to be using it over there for electronics, right? Yeah, you're still sending impellers. Hold on. You're still having a problem with heat shields or heat resistant sheets. I thought I fixed that. Oops. What's going on here? Supposed to be getting glass here. Well, hang on. How much glass do I need? 15? 30? Maybe I'm not getting enough glass. $75? I am not producing. $75 glass. Am I? I need a lot more glass. I'm only producing 40. And this is going to ammo building plant. And I'm also not getting enough calcium powder. I need 40. Or not, yeah, 40. I need a total of 80. I'm only getting 60. Get that tied in, but I do need another furnace producing. Of course, I'm out of building materials now. I'm losing track of what I need. Building materials, just to go get them. You know, I knew this. There we go. Get that. Get the glass going again. And I already forgot. This glass puts out 20 per minute. 40. 60. Sometimes I have more trouble figuring this out than I really need. Alright, so this, we're going to set this for here. Are you going to send or not?
Rupture activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
Do I not have power? I got power. Fine. Alright, because it's about to rupture, it won't allow me. Won't allow me to use the camera. Really? Fine. Darn ruptures interrupting everything.
Rupture's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately. Warning. The planet is being incinerated. Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
I was wondering, I was going to look around because I still need more glass and I wasn't sure that I had calcium to support it, and I do. Well, that's excellent. Really? Okay, that'll be a little better. Oops, I never set you up with helium. All right, but that's going to work. And it didn't. It lied to me, saying it was going to work, and then it didn't work. Really? Well, that worked. Fine. Is the helium going to keep up? Need to double check that. I might need to tie in some more helium extraction. So how much am I using? I forget. I'm using 60 helium per second. I should be I'm putting out more than that, so that shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. Except that I still need more glass. I mean, this gets us to 60 out of 75 units of glass that I need. Really need to bring in some more production to tie in. That'll help a little. Kind of. All right, so what I'm trying to do is make a little bit of room so we can go hunting. Double check. I'm pretty sure we got all the crystal that's in here. No. We did not. Hang on. We got crystal, but not...
Come here.
This stuff? Something seems... Really? Off here. and then clear more inventory. So synthetic silicon. I need to grab the valves. We should have a full... It's right here. As far as I know, that's all the valves I need. So we can start sending these out to contractor. Whoever needs these. Moon energy. Okay. Then I was going to set up, so that was supposed to be synthetic silicon. It lost the recipe for some reason. Did I just lose track? I was supposed to bring in helium here? Possibly. Reasonably certain that was what I needed to do. You know, I could just as easily set up more glass production here by bringing in the helium. Yeah, was supposed to be bringing in synthetic silicon. Where's my source? Don't have one.
Raptura status, stable. Arcadia status, stable.
And I was supposed to put the valves into research or I forget who. Pumps. There we go. We need sulfuric acid, something fierce. And I was going to make some more food. So, blueprints. Blueprints. Need to get somewhere I haven't been. I think I've got blueprints from here, but actually I am not certain at all. I have to put a teleporter in here. After we set up helium. And I'm thinking more glass production here. How much glass production I could do is I still have 2 extractors I'm not using here. I could probably make all the glass I want. Hang on. Calcium powder. 60 per second. For synthetic silicon, I'm going to use 60 per second. So, in theory, this calcium powder is essentially dedicated. Now, as far as helium, 30 per second. Kind of need to clean up around here, don't we? If I bring in the helium, well, hang on. I'm not even using all of this production for this particular smelter. Or this one. Putting out 120 calcium blocks, and I'm using 50. Really? I don't have time for you. Trying to work. Rude. Interrupt people trying to work. All right, so from here I need 2 furnaces.
Your cargo has reached the Selenian Corporation.
Sweet.
You've completed another order, and your reward is waiting in the corporate terminal.
Should be 2 furnaces and a fabricator. Right? And then calcium powder. Calcium powder. And your calcite sheets. And then you were making Ceramics? Yes. Although I hear you.
Changing mags.
I was going to say, I'm making a bunch of ceramics over there, but that's all dedicated to the valve or fluid component production. Really? What is it with you little finks? Trying to work. And now I said I wanted 2 of these to feed glass. Right? Well, 1 for glass and 1 for... I need ceramics here. Plus the powder. I need 60 per minute on powder. And I'm producing eventually 60 per minute. Okay. I forgot to hook you up. Forgot to hook all of you up. Well, hang on. I'm producing eventually 60 per minute on ceramics. 4, and how many do I need? 60 per minute. Hold on, this is dedicated ceramics. Am I going to move this then? I think I am. All right, I forgot what I was doing. I said 60. How much? All right, already forgot. How much powder do I need for synthetic silicon? 60 per minute. I need 3 of these. Gonna need 3 furnaces for calcium powder. Or no, I don't. I only need 1. Okay. Really?
Reloading.
And what did I need for glass? 40 per minute on glass. One of these will easily handle glass. Just need to bring in helium. One of these will take care of our synthetic silicon. Let's change. Let's set you for glass here. We better make a little room. Do we need you to take a hike. Really? Is there anyone else up here? I was just getting ready. Do something more important than deal with your butt. Got things in all the wrong order, don't I? Kind of. That might work a little better. Now I need to bring in receiver. For helium. Here we go. There. So helium for you. Helium for you. Calcium powder. And ceramics. So I need to bring in. So I'm bringing in helium. I'm bringing in wolfram powder. For you. There. And that's just great. Now I got to figure out where I'm going to put all this excess ceramics. And you were supposed to... I need a launcher, a dispatcher. For you. Go to glass receive. And we need to bring in some power. Okay, power. And like a genius, I made no allowances for excess. Items. We'll deal with it. So now I need to set up helium dispatch and wolfram powder dispatch. Hold on. Might help if I was to name these. There. Already forgot. How much helium am I going to need? 60 there. 20 there. Roughly 80. And how much powder? 30. how much wolfram powder am I putting out? More than enough. And that gets that going. Need to get another helium dispatcher going.
Dehydrated.
Need to grab some water. I need to get rid of some ceramics. You're getting... Am I not using ceramics at all here? Don't think so. It's all being used at the fluid components plant. What else was I going to do here? I need to get rid of powder, calcite sheets. I forgot to get the stuff for the sulfur plant. Almost forgot I need to grab... I'm going to run over there. Well, I need to grab a bunch of this anyway. Thought we were going to go hunting for blueprints.
Come here.
Working on it, I guess. I need to grab ammo, though. I thought I set up stairs. Here. I don't use ceramics here. I don't know why I thought I did. Oh, fluid components. Never mind. What am I? I think the only thing I really need to do here is grab all of that. Preferably at least one more stack of that. I need to set up a turret. What are you doing? Oh, I was supposed to set up another helium. I forgot. We're finally getting all the sheets I want, and then I stop doing anything. I'm not using ceramics here. Now I have myself all confused. I need to get that helium going.
Acquired. Come here. I need to survive. I've just finished running there. Turret. Gotta put it in the turret. I went back over there for the sole purpose of jumping to the helium extraction. I set up another helium dispatcher. And I come over here instead. Nice job. Alright, so I was going to set up
Not good. Used to be hydro bulbs here. Not sure why there isn't anymore.
You need to survive. Come here.
A part of turret was not understood. There we go. We'll try this again. Get something accomplished. Maybe.
Acquired.
I'm detecting increased Rupture activity. Prepare for a wave.
No, don't have time. It went by too quickly. I thought it was just a glitch, so I'm waiting for it to actually transport me, and I'm standing here transported. Really? Now I have this unassigned, what I thought. So this is... And you are going to go to... synthetic helium receive. That should take care of that. Sweet. Sweet. Matter of fact, we're going to end up setting this up so we can get sulfur extraction started.
Rupture's eruption has started. Prepare for impact. Extreme temperature detected.
Let me down. It's looking all citrusy out there. Hurry up.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
Wait a minute. Try that again. There we go. If it's pointed in the right direction. What do you mean not enough for it? Oh no! Didn't realize it uses intermediate materials. What about the refinery? Same. Oh, I'm losing time. No fair. Should have paid attention. I assumed normal material based on not a lot. Okay, have we been producing? Yes, we have. Sweet.
I can use that.
Yippers. I've been debating whether I want to start dispatching building materials to the different sites, which we could certainly do. On the other hand, when you have a teleporter, does it make that much difference? What the? Oh. Try that again.
Fine. Okay. Now, refineries. What do refineries require besides chemicals? Oh boy. Where was I making chemicals? Hold on. Where was I making chemicals? Where do I want to make chemicals? Becomes the question. Need synthetic silicon, wolfram powder, and helium. I made chemicals at the starting area, starting base. Because at the time, all I needed was research. Sulfuric acid, I need 2 every half a second. How much do these put out? About the same. Gonna need a receiver for chemicals. Go ahead and set you here for now. Chemicals. Synthetic powder. I need a lot of sulfuric acid. I have a few of these set up again. So wolfram powder, synthetic silicon, helium, is that right? I'm trying to figure out which would be the most advantageous base. We're producing. Well, we have all of these already present at that one base. I don't see any reason not to produce it there.
The Raptura is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
Did I really not have used camera at all? We got power? Sufficient power to run everything yet? Apparently. I was looking for this. That's a weird little shift. I thought I was sending synthetic silicon somewhere. Or did I just set it up to produce? Really? Alright then.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating. Wait a minute. Didn't I have a pile of synthetic silicon? Yes, I did. No! We can fix that.
Okay. Chemicals. Very good. Then a dispatcher. And a name for the dispatcher. Going to sulfuric chemical receive. Very nice. How much helium is this wanting to use? 30 per second. Do I need to tie in another helium? I'm not sure. Guess we'll find out. I keep wanting to make food and I forget to make food. I'm still trying to clean out inventory somewhat. I got all this powder I'd really like to get rid of, and I meant to get rid of it over there, I think. Trying to snag these star tiers. I still need to finish that research. Hey, pretty much what I figured. Didn't even get close to doing any hunting. Fine.
I need to survive. Acquired. Come here.
What would be nice, I have the advanced materials to do it. I wanted to run where? One of these outposts and set up this one, I think. I think I wanted to run up here. And set up a teleporter. I would like to do that before we wrap it up. And then we'll wrap it up for today. I'm reasonably certain that is where I'm going to have, or somewhere up there, is where I'm going to find blueprints.
I need to survive.
For the hardening agent. Somewhere up there. Now, I do know, yeah, and then there's going to be, well, hello. And a hardening agent and something. Okay. Not what I meant to do. Turbine. Blueprint for a turbine.
Area clear.
You know that's not true. There appears to be a meteorite buried under there. Or meteor. That's where I was thinking of the, make sure, pretty sure it is. Setting up for a teleporter. How you doing on ammo? Not hurting at all. All right, this, I think so. I think this is a good jumping off spot. Oops. Go north. Sulfur Wolfram. Base, at least for the time being. What or what? And I wanted to run back to landing base. Should run out here and make sure that's working. Apparently it is. Might need more helium. Oh, that's not helium, chemicals. Oh, I forgot to see how many chemicals I needed. 2 per minute, or 120 per minute. I am not keeping up on the sulfuric acid. Well, how about I set the sulfuric acid with level 2 rails. Might help. Barely. Need level 3 rails to run this at speed, don't we? Or at capacity. And I better check my chemical production. We'll worry about that next time, though. We at least have this running. We can start. We know we can start getting the sulfuric acid research done. Ending base, and I want to make some food before I forget yet again. Those grubblers. Give us quite a bit of a... That needs either grubbers, prism herbs, pricklers, prism herbs, grubblers, or the best Nutra or calorie. Well, that gives calorie and hydration. Never mind. But I thought pricklers gave us had a calorie recipe. Oh well. Makes sense. Prickly pear knockoff. All right. I'm gonna call it here. None of these I can produce yet till I can get sulfuric acid research done. And the, well, yeah, sulfuric acid research to get the battery. Oh, I need plain sulfur ore. Or pressurized helium. We better get that done. And about the furnace, what did I need? The hardening agent and the super magnet. So I don't need a blueprint. I keep thinking I need a blueprint for the hardening agent. Only blueprints. I need is a turbine and the electromagnetic coil. At the moment, okay. Turbine electromagnetic coil. And we'll see if we could work on those next time. But I would say, for now, I'm going to wrap it up. Reasonably happy with what we got done. We made a little bit of progress. Starting to slow down as the complexity of needed components goes up, of course, but otherwise, and more of them. Plus cleaning up bases somewhat. I forgot to finish cleaning this up. What part of wrapping it up was not understood? All right, let's get out of here. We have Satisfactory tonight. We'll be back in Tale of Two Wastelands tomorrow evening. Back here Friday morning. Same time, 8 a.m. for StarRupture. Tonight and tomorrow night evenings, going to be 4 p.m. Eastern. Or not Eastern, Central. Something. That's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time.